Hi guys, welcome back to 100% Mag. So I hope you're all staying safe and well out there. So in this video, of course, I will be reacting to the recent game that just finished, of course, tonight at St James's Park with Liverpool coming away 2-1 winners against Newcastle United. Now, talking about that game at St James's Park tonight, the scoreline does not reflect the way the game played out. Newcastle were absolutely dominant in this game against Liverpool. We absolutely took the game to Liverpool in, of course, the game tonight at St James's Park. Anthony Gordon was probably the standout player for us tonight in my eyes. Everybody pulled in a great shift tonight by, of course, so many of the lads in black and white tonight. And of course, Anthony Gordon was probably the standout one out of the bunch for his effort. He, of course, got a goal 25 minutes into the game against Liverpool to open the scoring for Newcastle. An absolutely fantastic goal, well deserved by Anthony Gordon, of course, as well. And then, only a matter of 3 minutes after that, we'll see Liverpool, of course, having a man dismissed, Virgil van Dijk being sent off, of course, and rightly so, for taking Alexander Isak down outside of the penalty area, of course, and he's seen a red. He was sent off. They did look at it on VAR, and it was a justified red card. Of course, that is now 2 red cards Liverpool have picked up in the last 2 games they have played. One against Alexis McAllister in the game before, of course, they took on Newcastle, which got overturned. Shouldn't have been overturned, in my opinion, which you have heard, of course, what I had to say on that one. And I've got to say, he didn't really do much for Liverpool in the game tonight, neither Alexis McAllister, so he might as well have just been, not there anyway, due to that red card, of course. So they might as well just kept that red card on the guy because he just didn't do anything in the game for Liverpool, in my opinion. Virgil van Dijk, of course, gets sent off. He goes off to the sideline, down the dugout. He's given it so much foul language to the referee, to the fourth official. He even has the audacity to have a shout at the Newcastle bench as he goes down the tunnel as well. So I would expect, him to get a lengthier ban, but I don't see it happening. I'm not going to hold my breath on that one, to be honest, because I just don't see him getting a lengthier ban, especially with him playing for who he plays for. Then, of course, we'll get in half time and, Newcastle 1-0 up. Come out, of course, the second half. It takes right away to the 81st minute of the second half for Darwin Núñez to come off the bench for Liverpool and score on the 81st minute of the game. Then the 93rd minute of the game sees Liverpool, of course, Darwin Núñez once again scoring. And I've got to say, Liverpool can feel very, very lucky to come away from St James's Park with 3 points in the bag. I mean, they were absolutely dreadful in this game against us. We absolutely tore them apart in that game tonight at St James's Park. And, we should have been coming away from that game with 3 points in the bag. There's a lot of whinging going on, of course, for the full 90 minutes from Nashas on the sideline, Jurgen Klopp giving it the big one on the sideline, of course, towards the fourth official, just constantly in his ear all match, and there wasn't even a yellow card given out to him for any of that, which I thought the rules were, that you get a yellow card, for picking at the fourth official. Apparently that isn't the case if you are the manager of Liverpool or the manager of one of the 6 entitled teams in the Premier League. But that game tonight there, the scoreline does not reflect the way that game played out. Newcastle should have been coming away from that game 3 points in the bag, and Liverpool can feel, like I say, very, very lucky that they have come away with 3 points in the bag in that game tonight. They were absolutely disgusting. They were absolutely dreadful, and they are not a team that I expect to get inside the European places, especially not the Champions League places. And, I just don't see them getting there with the way they put in that performance there tonight. They are looking absolutely suspect, and you know, I hope they enjoy the Europa League this season, as we of course get to enjoy the Champions League. Looking at the league table, it means that of course we were in first after the first weekend, of course, thanks to a win against Aston Villa. But since we've had to take on the likes of Manchester City, which we all know that game was very suspect as well, just like this game has been tonight, that now means that Newcastle sit 13th in the Premier League. But there is positives to take from this game. The positives are that Anthony Gordon was absolutely fantastic. So many of the lads were fantastic tonight as well. And the big positives are that we now go up against the likes of Brighton, Sheffield United. You know, from now till November, we have 2 months worth of winnable games against teams that you would expect 100% Newcastle to come away with wins against. Now, the Brighton one, of course, will be a slightly tough game with it being Brighton, but I still think we will do fantastic in that game. And I've got the utmost confidence in Eddie Howe and Mad Dog and the rest of the lads, you know, to get these results going, get this, you know, form going in the league. We're only 3 games in. We won the first one well and truly by a country mile against Aston Villa. And the 2 games that we've recently played, the second and the third game of the season, of course, have been very suspect moments from officiating in the game, of course. And again tonight, the official in the middle, of course, being John Brooks, a Liverpool fan, as well, as you heard us say in the preview going into this game. But just another one of those games where it is a very frustrating moment, because we should be coming away with 3 points in the bag, but yet again we have been screwed by very suspicious moments going on in the Premier League. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. As always, remember to like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags, and I'll see you all in the next one. However, lads.